Welcome back to How It's Life Behind Your Lens. It's your girl, Mickey Boo, and we got another special guest in the building, y'all. His name is Paul, and he plays professional basketball. Y'all got to see him on the court. We're going to give y'all all the information so y'all can check him out. But meanwhile, let's get into his life. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
I appreciate you having me today.
Yes, thanks for coming. I need to get the scoop on you because I'm like, who is this man out here hooping like this? Like he got something to prove and, you know, your positive energy and everything. So I just want to really see what's going on. So you play ball and is professional.
Correct.
Okay, can you tell me the difference between just playing ball, semi-ball, and professional basketball?
I mean, the difference is, you got your LA Fitness hoopers. You got your park hoopers.
Got it.
You know, you got people that do it just for exercise, cardio. When it comes to being a professional, you're getting paid. It's a job. You know, it ain't something you're just doing for fun. Yeah, you know, it's a lifestyle. It is, you know, we're having fun while we're doing it. But when you're doing it as a career to take care of your family, take care of yourself, you're considered a professional athlete. No matter if it's overseas or it's the NBA, you're getting a check. Yeah, the money is different. You know what I'm saying? The NBA is, you know, the top level. It's just like being in high school. If you're a freshman and you're good enough to play varsity, you're on the top, you know, you're on the top level. So it's just like, you know, being in school, you got freshman, JV, varsity. 9 times out of 10, you know, if you're a JV player, nobody want to talk to you. You're a junior playing JV, they like, yeah, he ain't it.
Right.
You know, so that's the levels. Just like you said, it's just like semi-pro. Like, don't get me wrong, some semi-pro teams pay, but it's probably 2 to 3 players that's getting paid. So that means they're playing semi-pro, like they had an injury or something or been out for a minute. They need film so they can go overseas or try to get a G League or an NBA tryout. So I'm not going to knock, you know, semi-pro and stuff like that because it is some semi-pro teams that can pay players. You know what I'm saying? So, but overseas, NBA, you know, you're getting paid, you're a professional athlete.
Okay, cool. So how long have you been playing?
I've been playing basketball since grade school. Playing outside since I was 5. I started playing organized in the 8th grade, you know, where I took it serious. I was a 5-star athlete, track, baseball, soccer, football, basketball. Fell in love with basketball because of the traveling. It never stops. You know, basketball never stops. Like, it's continuous. But I've been playing pro for 9 years.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That's it.
All right. So, like when you were younger and you was playing all these sports, you knew like your heart was set on it, and that's something that like you saw yourself, or have you seen yourself doing anything else as far as working or another career field? Like what kept you driven in that lane?
Really with the basketball because one of my older brothers and one of my older cousins that I looked up to, you know, they was real good, had big names. You know, I just idled them. But yeah, I had, you know, it's other you know, aspects in life that I wanted to do. You know, these legs ain't gonna work forever.
Right.
You know, I'm a mentor, life coach, very positive, love uplifting others, also myself. I got a clothing line as well that I'm still building called More Life. I also have a basketball league myself. It's a pause on it right now because I'm not here like that to, you know, run it like I used to. I coach. So, you know, I want to get into the coaching field as well, you know, maybe being a counselor, stuff like that. So, you know, high school or college, you know, I have a women's team that plays in the summer, 4-time champs in the AABL Women's League. So it's just a lot of other things that I'm already working on that once I stop playing basketball,
that's how
I can fall back on.
Yeah,
so it's already, you know, leveled out a little bit, you know, as being a trainer, doing all that.
Right.
You know.
So it's gonna be a smooth transition when you come out of it.
Versus just like, oh, I got to start from scratch.
Or yeah, or what can I do
I'm
now?
I'm already known for it. So that's the thing right there. So
okay. So yes, I definitely agree that you're a super, super, super positive person. I've seen that as well, hands on. You have a group that you get together when you guys are in town to get everybody out to have fun. And then every morning you hitting people with a good morning, with a positive quote, not just GM or what's up, y'all. Right. So, like, what made you come into this place where you want to speak love and light into everybody that you communicate with?
I mean, it really just started at a young age, but also in college, just getting my degree in counseling. Like I said, you should at least give one kind gesture a day. So I try to at least give it to 4 to 5 people I talk to consistently. If it's to women, you know, good morning, beautiful, or whatever. I just like to be me, no matter how many people I send it to.
So it's very much so intentional.
So it's intentional. I know some people, you know, think outside, oh, it's just, you know, he's just doing this, da 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 da. But it don't be that. It's me. Just like you said with the group, like I'm gonna send a word of the day, a word of the month. You know, like you know, this month for August, my word of the month was character. You know, so just you never know what somebody's going through. Sometimes words can just touch the spirit, make the heart smile, and you feel what I'm saying. So I try not to. I'm not a what if person. I try not to be negative. No matter what's going on in my life, even on my worst days, I'm gonna uplift the next person. You feel what I'm saying? It can hit or it can miss. And so I'm like, dang, how you read me like that? I don't know. You know, it's just the Most High telling me to do this. Right. If you don't like it, I accept like, hey, you like, oh, don't send this to me if it ain't just for me. Cool. I mean, I'm just being me, you know, living my purpose, doing what I do great. So other than that, you know, that's just in my spirit.
It's not easy to be that person and to take the time out to be intentional and choose to be positive. So I'm trying to get like, what is the root of that? Like your coping mechanisms and the how did you change your mindset to put yourself in such a loving light way and then say, hey, I want to be like this with others?
I mean, it's just the genuine character in me. Just you know how I was raised, family I came from. I mean, I grew up in the church. Dad was a pastor, all that type stuff. My mom, you know, just being around positive people, looking at positive role models. Just you know, looking at the world like we ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like just doing something different, just not trying to be like nobody else. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm just unbothered. So certain stuff like it's just like we can't have a lot of, you know, mean people going, you know, walking around the world just because we're going through, you know, through something. We all have been through some things. So I just that was just a change. Like I said, I've always just been genuine and, you know, just had a different outlook on things. So just like you said, like with my group, just like unity. Like it's hard to get a lot of, you know, black people to be on one page. We got so much jealousy and hate towards each other, like in our race. I mean, not too many other races act like we do. So it's just like people fear being talked about, fear judgment, feel like they got to be this type of person to get this type of, you know, respect and get these people around. Just be you. So you just have to, you know, stand for what you stand for. Right. You know, like people got their opinions on this and that. We all ain't gonna agree on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's just being me, doing what I like, doing what I love, and I know me better than anybody. Right. So that's just my outlook on it.
Okay. So what does a bad day look like for you? Something challenging. Honest,
I don't have no bad days.
Well, you don't see it as a bad day.
So
do it's you get like overwhelmed?
It's hard for me to be like, you know, what's called a bad day because I wake up positive every day and I just go with the flow. So it's just like things might be going on or I might be bothered by something, but I don't really let it get to me.
But like what? Give me an example. What is something that triggers you or get under your skin?
Honestly, it's hard to get under my skin or, you know, trigger me, but bad communication. If I plan something and the plans don't like, that's a trigger. Like if you can't be woman or man enough to tell me something has changed or you ain't feeling something no more, like that's a trigger for me. We all go through things, but it only take a split second to be like, hey, I changed my mind or I'm going through something, or like, especially when I feel like I ain't done nothing to you, or or if I did and I didn't know, like especially getting to know somebody and this and that, like just let me know, like, hey, I didn't like that, da da da, you said this or said that. Don't just disappear off the earth or then come back the next day and like, oh, da 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 happened. I'm like, but I was waiting around on you. You didn't care about what I could have been doing or what I had going on. So that's, I mean, that's a trigger for me. You know what I'm saying? So.
And so when you're approached with these type of situations or feel a sense of disappointment, what do you go in and say to yourself as an example of positivity and moving past that?
I mean, like again, I mean, I'd be unbothered. I go in and be like, I mean, this person really don't owe me anything. But it's just like, if you saying we cool or we trying to get to know each other or we were supposed to do this, we supposed to meet here, you wanted to work on this or you wanted to do that, like, why you didn't reach out? It shouldn't take 2-3 days, weeks later to tell me what happened, this and that. I mean, unless you didn't want to share it. So, I played both of the sides. Like, they could have told me, but they also don't owe me that explanation. I mean, they have that right to do what they want to, but at the end of the day, you said we was going to do this. So I just look on both sides, but it just shows me like how I can deal with this person, or they're not good with communication. So now I see like how I got to operate.
Okay. And you choose the positive route all the time.
That's it. Either walk away from it, either walk away from the situation, give it another chance. We talk it out. I got a 3-strike rule.
Okay.
So like 1, 3, like I said, it just all depends. If you can't get right or you keep repeating a pattern, then I know that's you. And that's something that I'm not gonna deal with. Right. Vice versa, if it's a pattern that you seeing like, nah, I can't do nothing but respect it. But we're gonna walk away on a good note. It ain't gonna be no beef.
So where can they find you?
I mean, you can find me in Atlanta for sure. But nah,
fair enough.
You can find me on social media at Paul the Great 300. Instead of THE is the DA.
Okay.
But everything else is, spelled correctly with the number 300. So that's PAULDAGREAT and the number 300.
Okay. What about your games? Like, you have any local games people can come visit if they want to get out? Can kids come? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, that's in the summertime. You can always catch me locally in the summer. A game you came to like the ABL, College Park League, just different man. Like if I'm playing different man's leagues, half of the time I'm posting them on my Instagram, telling folks to pull up.
Right.
That likes to see me to play in person. Other than that, if you want to watch me online, while I'm overseas. Most of the time it's in the morning for y'all, like 10, 9 a.m. because I'm on a whole different other time zone. You can just get the link, off from my story, off my page. But the local hooping be in the summertime, where I be crafting, keeping myself in shape, and getting better. Okay. So other than that, everything else is online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So before you get out of here, is there anything positive or uplifting that you want to let people know? Can we get a word of the day or word of the month from Paul the Great?
Yeah, we definitely can, get a word of encouragement. Word of the day that I'm going to tell everybody, just be you, stay the course, stay positive no matter what's going on in your life. It's always better days. Storms don't last forever. Just keep thriving. Think before you react. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we have bad days, but just turn that negative into a positive. And, as long as you keep the faith, have the hope, things shall prosper for you. Okay. Other than that, it's just more life.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it from the best. We got Paul in the building, his social media and any other platform, or you want to watch him play or go to his games personally and see him live in action, will be listed below. We truly appreciate y'all for spending time with us and checking us out. Again, it's your girl Mickey Boo, and you are watching How Is Life Behind Your Lens.
Yeah.
DJ Flair, make the money flare.
It be like back to back, 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 back to back. It be like back to back, 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 back to back. Back to back. You can be focused on the goal and feel like you smacked the pole. You can be mentally paralyzed and put yourself on hold. You can go through a lot of trauma, your heart and mind turn cold. You can set high expectations and still be blown. I'm a living testimony, so don't you fold. It's a lot of magic stories that haven't been told. Been through the darkness, over the rainbow, into the pot of gold. And they ain't lucky cause that life journey ain't a hole. I changed my mind and it opened up a door. Now I'm eating good every day, Papa Do's. Step into who you are, cause it's a bunch of clones. And stop going in cycles, singing the same old song. Still throwing tantrums, talking about how you've grown. Still lacking faith after all God shown. I'm particular about my energy, cause my mental is my home. I'm particular about my mental, cause my energy is what I lean on. Back to back, 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 back to back. It be like back to back. Back to back, 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 back to back. It's gonna be some up and downs. It's gonna be rocky. But them stepping stones, they just a test. You gotta keep moving.